It's in the game.
Like yellow on leaves, ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me, blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic, the web look at the boots, fleet, headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Fall back, get it's a big, it's a no, as long as she get really good. Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we go back, way back. Now we on track, but you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. I be in the streets like a straight rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope.
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills, we're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, a battle out of the AFC. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. Teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here we go. Straight ahead, it's Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Gun.
Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Get some space around midfield. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll try it right with Brown. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 11 mighty.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Looking slant route, complete. And they make this stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go.
Play action now, Burrow. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
On the line, ready?
Would have been a tough 54-yard field goal, so instead they're keeping the offense out there on fourth down.
Here we go. Start. 180. Start.
Brown on the inside give. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
He puts some air under it deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Short pass brought in. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Burrow on the play action. Escapes the sack. Pass cut along the sideline by Gesicki. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. Here we go. First and 10.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, set now. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 29.
Burrow to the air now. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
On second and 10, Burrow again. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here we go. 180.
First down, Burrow to throw. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, here we go.
Now again, it's Brown headed right. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
180. 180.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Now we're going to have a break in the action. One of the Bengals in some pain. They're going to go out to look at him.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Returning it from the 4. Showing a little burst so far. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
At their own 38-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Route. Done. It's done. 11.
Lawrence in the pistol. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Hey, go. 11. Think right open. 13, Luke.
Lawrence working from the gun. Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
And the Jaguars first down.
30 left. 11. Go. Let's go. Think right.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. He's going deep. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Caught, nice gain left side. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the 1st. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're back for the start of the 2nd quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. Lawrence with it on 1st. That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. They'll send him over right. They'll run here, following the penalty. Has a big hole left. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Okay, way up here in the booth, can you smell it? Can you smell it? That running back is smelling the end zone. He gets him down there to the 2. You know he wants to finish it.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars now lead by 10. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11.
14. Bengals 3.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
1. Ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Dot. 12. Dot.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Third and 4 coming up now.
11. Here we go. 180. Dot.
Throwing is Burrow. He's got Gesicki complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals make it a 1-score game in the 1st half.
You know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Going after up and good by McPherson. The Bengals cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. 11.
On play action now, Lawrence. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd down give to Tootin. He'll cobble together a yard there. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Jacksonville in punt formation. Charlie Jones on the Bengals' return. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He's got it at the 24. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Here we go.
Going with Brown on the ground. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Burrow. On the move, past the 40. Up to the races, middle of the field. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Parker Washington with the return. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers out to determine how severe this may be. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he fires it deep down the near sideline. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Let's go. Hey, I'm gun.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Second down and 10.
Let's go. Here we go.
Back to the air, Lawrence. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. 1st down throw, Lawrence. Into traffic, complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
This one intended for the running back. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
Big 13 heavy.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Little knocks it through. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for on the call sheet.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
180.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go.
Going play action here. Burrow. Well, left side, and Gesicki has it. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
That's complete to Gesicki outright. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go. 180.
1st down, Burrow to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. From the 17. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in, but not this time.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. 25.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and long. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle.
Gonna feel just a little bit better going into halftime. Anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. They kick the running back in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. He throws a bullet to the center. That's complete inside the 35. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Inside give here for Tootin. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. And he's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
30 left. Safe right.
Lawrence working from the gun. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Bengals make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Looking to throw. Hits his running back. Still going through the 25. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion!
Hand off to two. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Haven't been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate. I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
Hey, run!
They'll motion a tight end left. A tight end in motion now.
Stay right over.
Going to the ground again on first. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
18 on the play. First down, Jaguars.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. That pass caught by Strange. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
23. Hey, 13, Luke. Here we go.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. This one's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Hey, easy.
Quick throw right side. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take the lead right away in half number 2. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 2.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Here we go.
A give left side to Brown. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
11 Thomas. Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Dump off caught by his back. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
11 empty. Right up. 12.
Play action now. Burrow. He gets it to Fant. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go.
From the gun, a get to Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Burrow from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
11. Here we go. 11. 180.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Can't convert on third. That's to the ground and incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
55-yard attempt.
And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. And this will remain a 4-point game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.